When you hear names of physicists like Henry Becquerel or Marie Skłodowska-Curie, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Well, let me guess. You'd probably say the discovery of radioactivity. That's what I'm going to explain to you and give you a brief closer look at and better understanding about. But before, let me introduce myself. I am Hafsa Shni and I have the honor and privilege to be a part of this and discuss this topic with you. Radioactivity is the act of emitting radiation randomly and spontaneously, and it shouldn't be surprising to you that there are lots of kinds of radiation. To begin with, there is electromagnetic radiation, and it contains stuff like microwaves, radio waves, ultraviolet light, X-rays, gamma rays, and visible light. On the other hand, there is nuclear radiation. But to understand this phenomenon on a deeper level, we need to go inside the atom. As you might know, everything around us is made up of atoms, from the largest galaxies to our own bodies. The center of an atom is called the nucleus. The nucleus of every atom is made up from protons, which have a positive charge, and neutrons, which have no charge. Outside the nucleus, we find electrons, which have a negative charge. But sometimes an atom could have too many or too few neutrons, and that's what makes the atom unstable or radioactive. An unstable atom is called a radioisotope. Now, these types of atoms are metaphorically like pieces of popcorn waiting to pop, and only once in its life, a radioactive nucleus decays and throws a piece of itself as radiation to achieve greater stability. This process is known for radioactive decay, and there are three types: alpha, beta, and gamma. Alpha particles contain 2 protons and 2 neutrons. They are positively charged helium atoms. Beta particles are negatively charged electrons. Gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation. These characteristics affect immensely the radiation capacity to travel different materials. Alpha rays have weak penetrating power and can be stopped only by a sheet of paper. Beta rays have more penetrating power and can easily pass through paper but can be stopped by aluminum. Gamma rays have high penetrating power. They can pass through aluminum but can't pass through lead. As for the impact of radiation on the human body, alpha particles are stopped by the superficial layer of dead skin and cause absolutely no harm to underlying tissue. Beta particles can't be stopped by the underlying layer of skin. They can easily pass through it and can cause serious damages in the organism. Gamma rays penetrate the body entirely and can cause severe harm. The effect radiation has on matter is its ability to ionize atoms on their way. Their ability to kill cells can be used to destroy deceased cells. It's the case of radiotherapy. To wrap up, Marie Curie, who was one of the first pioneers, summed up this topic with an amazing quote: "Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less."